Hi, so I just want to talk to you guys today about my rape situation when I was 13. Um, when I was 13, it was seventh grade anyway. It was seventh grade and it was the summer right in between seventh and eighth. So it was a point where seventh grade, I hung around a lot of the popular kids. I hung around a lot of kids that everybody knew. Um, And of course, as seventh graders, we had crushes on the eighth graders. Um, I guess that happens a lot, as you all know. They There was this one in particular that would talk to me quite a bit at school, and I really don't feel comfortable mentioning his name, although there are quite a few people who know who it was. This said kid and his brother were obviously very close. They did have some money, I assume, by the looks of their house. And he had called me, and we were supposed to meet at Highline Community College to go and hang out. Well, as I was walking by his house, I knocked on his door. So I was ready to, say, okay, are we going to go to the college? Turns out his brother answered the door saying that he wasn't home and that I was welcome to come in and wait for him. Well, being the young person I was, I had never been in that situation before. I never put two and two together. It never occurred to me that anything like that would happen to me, since he was another boy at school. And once I got in there, his brother started talking to me, and next thing I know, he was all over me. And here I am, this young girl, trying to do the right things because, of course, young girls that age want to be popular. And so I just kind of followed along. I ended up in the bedroom with him, and things started happening that I didn't approve of. I started saying no, and he didn't stop. Next thing I know, his brother shows up at the house, and both of them are not stopping. Um, this went on for quite a while. They had forced me to do many different things. Um, Despite what a lot of the kids at school said, there was no sandwiching. Um, there was a point where his parents got home and they threw me in the closet, and terrified me, waited until after they could get me out of that closet, even though they left me there for a few hours. And finally, they let me go, and I went home. I lived about maybe 2 blocks away. And all I could think about is how stupid I was for putting myself in that situation, that I was just horrible, that I just, I hated myself so much for even letting that happen. It didn't occur to me till later that it was actually rape. I never said anything. I was embarrassed that I even let it happen. Why wouldn't I be? Um, even if I had acknowledged that it was rape at the time, I would have still been embarrassed. This was something that shaped the rest of my school experience. From that point forward, after they decided to tell the whole school that I let them do all kinds of stuff, um, it got to the point where I was too embarrassed to go to school. Until this day, it affects me in many different ways. Um, it affected my self-esteem for the rest of my life. And now that my teeth are the way they are, it affects it even more. So I am looking forward to getting them fixed. um, the other time that I was raped was I had switched schools because I was trying to get away from the school I was at. I was finding things on my locker. People would spit on my locker. It was horrible. I would have people threatening to kick my ass if I dated anybody. Whoever their sister, brother was, they didn't like me and didn't want me anywhere near who they were. Um, Basically, I had to make my friends elsewhere outside of school. And I was able to find a whole new family at a place called the Omni. And I don't know what I would have done without them, honestly. Um, the other time that I was raped, I switched to another school. And I thought that it'd be a whole fresh start for me. It wasn't. This fresh start consisted of a lot of people that knew the people at the other school. I tried to do the things the other kids did. I went to parties. I went to all kinds of stuff. At one particular party I went to, I had quite a bit to drink. One of the boys there, who has since apologized to me, and I do have respect for him for that, even though what he did was really messed up. I'm going to say fucked up, but anyway, I had way too much to drink. Next thing I know, I'm on the side of the house. This was in about 1987 or so. So thank God it was before internet and before people had cell phones to where they could take pictures, because it was right out in the open and the entire party saw. That devastated me. And not even a month later, I quit school and never went back. I dropped out. I tried to go back a few times. Didn't. Because, again, every time I went back, and unless I switched states, the same shit would happen. It was horrible. I went through a horrible, horrible school experience. I just felt like, before I get into the rest of the story of my domestic violence experience, I felt like I needed to share this with you guys, because this experience molded many other decisions I made in my life. And for the first time, I'm not making decisions around that. I think I'm going to have to go now. But I love you guys very much. And please subscribe, because there will be more stories. And I look forward to telling them, and I look forward to hearing your comments. Thank you very much.